From the gun, Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Hines on a toss play. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Mack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Screen, Trevor C. Sonic.
Jameis to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On second down, Winston again. And that is incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now a first down throw, Luck. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Staying on the ground with that. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Love. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funches from 4 yards out. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yeah, you mean. Strong right. Back up. 12.
On 1st and 10, Love. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw. Love.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a carry from back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Sonic! Green, triple C! Let it go!
Now Winston. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Winston. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run with Matt. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mack trying to become the lead dog in this Colts run game. He's back there again on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.